Hey, what is going on, guys? So it's the next day after the Macintosh macaroni build. So yeah, what exactly, I'm going to talk you guys through what exactly happened. Wait, got dust all over the camera. So what had happened was I installed Mac, got everything done, and then when I tried to boot into Windows, it wouldn't let me boot into it. It's like the boot file was like corrupted or something, and it wouldn't let me boot into it. And I knew I should have just like kept the OCZ SSD like unplugged when I installed it, because that freaking that was crazy, and it took me so long to kind of just get Windows back onto my SSD. And then stupid me, I deleted the system reserve file for Mac, so which meant I had to reinstall Mac again, which meant I have to take my graphics card out, put the old one in, run that, Mac installed, get all the drivers sorted. But by doing this, it actually it's a learning process for me. Like, that's how I feel about it, because pretty much now I know how to actually install Mac to a PC. Which is awesome. The only problem I have now is I need to get a new motherboard which has integrated graphics, but if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna get a new motherboard, new CPU, and probably new RAM if I can get it for a decent price, and maybe a new graphics card. But graphics cards are too expensive at the moment, so I'm gonna wait. But I'll show you guys all the cables. Check out all the cables. That is all the cables, and then obviously the SSDs on the side. I don't know if you guys will see it, but you just got a lot of air in the mic right now. So currently I'm running Mac, obviously with my Epic background. Let me show you the background. So check out my background there, Power Rangers 20. So I'm running Mac at the moment. I can run Windows 8, which I am going to do because I can't exactly write to my external drive on Mac. And I'm going to watch like the Tomorrow People as well. I need to watch that. So I got Mac OS installed, I got Windows 8 installed. I can switch between the two. The only problem is I need to use a USB to boot, just due to having no integrated graphics, unless I put that graphics card in and use that. But I don't feel comfortable doing that at the moment, because it's just like, what? Because I did try and boot with that graphics card, but it wouldn't let me. For some reason it said something about the boot or something. I have no idea, but something weird. But I'm gonna get a new motherboard, new CPU, pretty much like new everything. Pretty much like my computer's gonna be built again, resurrected. So yeah, Mac is I love it. But only problem I have with it is the software that it has. Final Cut is terrible. I need to use Final Cut and Compressor to just export a gameplay video, which I did. The only problem is with the gameplay that I recorded for you guys, the whole video, some of it got interlaced and stuff like that. It went like out of color and out of sync and stuff. So I hope you guys don't mind that, because I was recording on Mac with beta software. I was just testing it out for basically, I was just talking about like my whole process that went down with the I was up till 4 AM this morning doing all this, like taking out the graphics card, putting it back in, installing all the OSs, getting it done, and yeah, I managed to do it. I fell asleep around 4:30, 5:30 maybe, and kind of wanted to sleep, but no one would let me, so I had to wake up. I only had like a 5-hour sleep or something. I'm not bad when it comes to sleep anyway. I can have a 2-hour sleep. I remember we came back, well, when I came back from, I think it was when I came back from America, the week that I came back. So I went to see what's her face, Tiffany Alvord, one night. That night I was up till about 4 AM, 5 AM. I was no sleep team for real. Like, I would sleep for 2 hours and I'll get up, and like throughout the day I was fine. But I kind of like being jet lagged. It's kind of cool because your mind is on a different time zone. and so you sleep. Usually I'm not jet lagged. That I can sleep when it's dark. I can go to sleep. Like when I was in America, when I reached Vancouver, I wasn't jet lagged at all. When I reached New York, I was a bit jet lagged because of the time difference. It's like 2 hours ahead of the time that we were in. So Vancouver has 8 hours different to England, and America is 5 hours different. So obviously you have that 2 hour difference when you fly from Vancouver to New York. So that kind of was, I liked being in Vancouver a lot more than I did in New York, because it was like when I was there, when I was in New York, it was just like so hot. The house that we were staying in was like didn't have AC or didn't have anything. Like you couldn't like really function in the house because it was so hot. So I was kind of stumped for that. And when it got to going to New York, it rained. When we were leaving, it rained. That was the worst day. We were driving in the rain and it was pissing down. I got soaked just before when we gave the car in, the hired car. We gave it in and it was crazy. But yeah, I've seriously, like, this Mac thing is a learning process. Like if any of you guys actually want to actually make a Hackintosh, I just don't want to make a video on it because I don't want to kind of give false information, because I'm not 100% sure of how you do it and stuff like that, because like mine isn't fully done because I can't boot properly. So actually what I might do actually now, I'm probably going to play some GTA 5, which is also the gameplay that I posted for you guys. Final Cut is just so hard to use. I have to use compressor to convert the file or convert the frame rate, because Final Cut, I'm seriously, like, for real, I'm not going to even like touch I'm not even going to touch Final Cut Pro when it comes to using gameplay stuff, because that is just nowhere near my expertise. Like Final Cut Pro maybe for like when I'm doing camera work and stuff like that, I can use that. It's pretty good. It's not bad. It is similar to Adobe, but I am going to try out and do some. Holy crap! I'm getting so much messages. Okay, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, so it's crazy. Like I love Mac at the moment. Like I can't wait for the next update, which is probably like next year or this year sometime, like towards the end of the year. Mavericks is awesome. Yeah, I could pull off doing. Like, I'll probably show you guys my desktop and stuff like that in a video. I'll record using my AVerMedia. I'll edit on Windows, because I just can't edit on here, because it's just like everything's so terrible. But gameplay stuff, the best program to use for gameplay, I'm gonna tell you, if you guys Windows users, use Sony Vegas, the best software you can use to edit gameplay. If you're on Mac, then I'm not too sure. You guys, maybe if you're on Mac, suggest me something that's good for gameplay, like MP4 files that are like 60 FPS and stuff like that. So yeah, see you guys in the next vlog.